जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुनतीरावनचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुनती रावणचारी यमुनतीरावनचारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतम् His Divine Grace of His Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Ashtottara Shata His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Grandaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Samaveta Gaura Bhaktarinda ki Jai. Shri Guru Gauranga ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Okay, so I was told it was till 8.14. I need to start from 8.14. That was what I was told.
Yes, Prabhuji. 13 was completed.
Okay. Okay. No issue. So, devotees are attending any other session. So, some are joining Telugu or what? So, we got 10 people today. Okay, no issue. We'll start. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, I didn't get time to actually make PPT, so I'm using this one. So in the previous section, we described how actually Bali Maharaj wanted to give the promised land to Vamana Deva, who has come disguised as a Lord Vishnu, who has come as a disguised Vamana or a dwarf, right? So then Shukracharya has explained to Bali what are the consequences of giving such charity. So he understood that it is Lord Vishnu who actually has come disguised as a Vamana here, as a Vamana or a dwarf Brahmana here, in order to take away all his property and give it to Indra. And Bali Maharaj was also educated about in what circumstances one can actually defer from his promise when it comes to. Are you all able to see my screen?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah.
Yeah. So, in what circumstances one can actually defer from promise or not fulfill his promise? When some circumstances, like if it is actually questioning his own existence, like one is in a when it comes to one's own life, like so to protect one's life, and some circumstances like that, he explains various situations where one can actually not fulfill the promise. And also he said a promise is fulfilled, promise is a promise when it is uttered with the syllable Om. So when the Om is uttered, so that promise is actually a promise, and if not, one cannot, one need not fulfill that. But Bali Maharaj now is thinking what to do. So Sukadeva Goswami is saying, Sri Sukha Vacha, Evam Asraddhitam Sishyam. So Bali Maharaj decided actually not to follow his spiritual master's advice, because he felt that going back on one's own word is not actually is good. His contemplation is mentioned. Evam asraddhitam sishyam anada ishakaram guruhu, anadeshakaram guruhu, anadeshakaram, not anada ishakaram, anadeshakaram guruhu, shashapa daiva prahitaha, satyasandham manasvinam. So he said, being in, so asraddhitam. So he was actually disrespectful or not respectful. Ashraddha means not faithful or not respectful towards the Sishya, means he is a Sishya, evam ashrathitam Sishya. Being not respected by his spiritual master, his disciple, anadeshakaram, means adesha means order, and anadesha means anadeshakaram. Adeshakaram means one who follows one's order, anadeshakaram, and one who does not follow one's order. Here, Bali Maharaj actually seemed to not respect his spiritual master by not following his order. So what happened? Shashapa. So Shashapa means he cursed. Daiva Prahita. So being inspired by the Supreme Lord. It's not otherwise. Bali Maharaj is a dear disciple of Shukracharya. So when after the Samudra Manthan, when there was a battle between the demons and the demigods on the shore of Nilk Ocean, there was a great battle. In that, Bali Maharaj was actually killed by Indra, by Vajra. So, however, because of Shukracharya's prowess, he was revived by Vrata Sanjeevani mantra. And then he actually, Shukracharya made Bali Maharaj do the Vishwajit Yajna, because of which he could actually conquer all the planetary systems, including the heavens. So such was the deep connection between the Bali Maharaj and Shukracharya. So Daiva Prahita. So being inspired by the Supreme Lord, he cursed him. Sashapa. And what is the character of Bali? Satyasandham Manasvinam. He is fixed in truth. So, and he is Manasvi. He is of a very elevated character. Manasvi. So, who would be a party for a curse? Who would be a target for a curse? Is who is actually having low character and who is not following the dharmic principles. But he is Satyasandham and Manasvinam. Bali. However, Daiva Prahitaha, because of the being inspired by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he was cursed. Being inspired by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, cursed Shukracharya, cursed his exalted disciple Bali Maharaj, who was so magnanimous and so fixed in truthfulness that instead of respecting his spiritual master instruction, he wanted to disobey his order. So Srila Prabhupada is saying the difference between the behavior of Bali and that of his spiritual master. So Shukracharya is not having love for Godhead, but Bali Maharaj has already developed love of Godhead. Shukracharya is merely a priest of routine rituals, and he has not actually developed love of Godhead. Whereas Bali Maharaj, by dint of association with a pure devotee of the Lord, Prahlad Maharaj, he actually has developed love of Godhead. Tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhiyogam tam enamam upayantite. Said in the Bhagavad Gita, this is one shloka in the Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita, saying, Tesham satata yuktana. Who are that Tesham? The Tesham are the bhaktas who are actually constantly engaged in the devotional service of the Lord. Satatam kirtayantamam bhajatam priti purvakam. Datami satatam kirtayantamam bhajatam priti purvakam. So, is that the verse? I think so. Sorry. Machchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So, the devotees of the Lord are always absorbed in thoughts of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and they have made Him the life and soul. So, they are actually discussing about the topics of the Lord amongst each other. Bodhayanta parasparam, they teach each other. And kathayantascha, they talk, they describe the stories about the Supreme Lord always. And they, in that way, they actually tushyanticha ramanticha. They actually derive great bliss and satisfaction from that activity. So when a devotee understands that there is nothing but the Supreme Lord in this universe, and He is the controller, and He is the best friend of everyone, they naturally will engage in devotional service. They talk and discuss about Him. They are absorbed in thoughts of Him. They serve Him. In this kind of devotional service, when one is engaged, then the Lord, who is sitting as Paramatma in one's heart, He actually gives the intelligence, the due understanding, the due diligence to that devotee, the way by which he can come to Him. The devotee can come to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yena mam upayantite. So in this Bali Maharaj's case here, Shukracharya, the spiritual master, is instructing him not to follow the instructions of the Supreme Lord. However, Lord sitting in the heart of Bali Maharaj, he is saying, don't follow Shukracharya. Why? Because the Lord loves the devotee and the devotee loves the Lord, and the Lord sitting as Paramatma is inspiring what is the right way. So it is said that there are three kinds of gurus. Actually, two main kinds of guru, and one is the Chaitya Guru, and another is the initiating spiritual master, that is the Diksha Guru. So the Chaitya Guru is the Paramatma in everyone's heart. So because of the mercy of Chaitya Guru, one gets the Diksha Guru. And because of the mercy of the Diksha Guru, one attains the association of Chaitya Guru. So it is a handshake between both of them. So here, and that will happen by the mercy of the Bhagavata. So when one actually gets even a little amount of association with a pure devotee of the Supreme Lord, one will actually, once life gets transformed, his material existence starts to cease, starts to disintegrate. The moment one meets a pure devotee of the Supreme Lord, one's material life starts to end. तुलयाम लवेनापि न स्वर्गं न पुनर्भवं भगवत संगी संगस्य मर्त्यानां किमुताशिषः. So a moment's association of a pure devotee of the Lord cannot be compared to the heavenly enjoyment, cannot be compared even to liberation. What to speak of material enjoyment in this earth. Martyanam kim uta ashishah. What a kind of benediction is that to associate with the Supreme Personality of Godhead's pure devotee. So, because of the association of Prahlad Maharaj, Bali Maharaj got inspiration not to differ from his promise. So, Lord Prabhupada is saying, devotees who actually engage in devotional service with faith and love are inspired by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vaishnavas are never concerned with ritualistic Smarta Brahmanas. So here one needs to understand who is a Smarta Brahmana. So if one is actually just concerned about only following the rules and not taking the essence, so that is called Niyama Agraha. Niyama Agraha. And there is Niyama Agraha and not following the rules and regulations. So one extreme is not following the rules and another extreme is over following the rules. So both are wrong. Both are not conducive for the execution of devotional service. Atyahara prayasascha prajalpo niyamagraha. So this tag Smarta Brahmana in the context is referring to those people who are over following the rules, not taking the essence. Smartha comes from the word smriti. Smriti is the extract from the Vedic literatures, from the Veda. So one who are actually bent on only following the codes from the Veda, not caring the essence behind that, that is incorrect. So that is being condemned here. However, the word smarta itself is not wrong. Because Rupa Goswami says in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Shruti Smriti Puranadi Pancharatriki Vidhim Vina Aikantika Harer Bhakti Utpata Eva Kalpate. So, without the injunctions of the Vedas and from the Smritis, which are extracts from the Veda, and also the Puranas, who are the narrations which are explaining the Vedic codes, Itihasa, Purana, Puranadi, Pancharatriki, and also the Pancharatriki Vidhis. Vidhim Vina. Without that, Aikantika Harer Bhakti. So, doing secluded devotional service in seclusion, will only bring Utpata, calamity. Calamity for one's own devotional service. So, Sanatana Goswami is saying here, I think we will close at 6:30. We will cover the story part today, and we will take up the rest of the chapter tomorrow. श्रुति स्मृति पुराणादि पंचरात्रिक विधिं विना ऐकांतिक हरेर भक्ति उत्पादाय एव कल्पते. So it will only bring calamity to one's own devotional service. So although the Supreme Lord is situated in the core of everyone's heart, unless one is a Vaishnava, unless one is engaged in devotional service, one does not get sound advice by which to return back to Godhead, home back to Godhead. Such instructions are only meant for the devotees. So being inspired by the Supreme Lord, Shukracharya should have encouraged Bali Maharaj to give everything to the Lord Vishnu. This would have been a sign of love. So he did not. So, but because being inspired by the Supreme Lord, he cursed and then his disciple. That's what we are going to see in the next verse. Saying, Dridam Panditaman Stabdosi Asmat Upekshaya Machhasanatiga Yastvam Achirat Brashyase Sriyah. Dridam Panditamanya Agnyah. So you is saying you are foolish. Agnyah, but you are saying Dridam, you are thinking Dridam Panditamaninaha. You are thinking that you are firmly convinced in your decision and you consider yourself very learned. Panditamaninaha Stabdaha, you are very obstinate and impudent. And Asmat Asi, Stabda Asi, so you become Stabdaha, impudent and obstinate, and you became firm and you think yourself very, very learned, but you actually are foolish. Upekshaya Machhasana. So by disregarding my order, my jurisdiction and administration, Yah Atigo, Shasana Atigaha, by surpassing my instruction, yes, Yaha, such a person like you, Tvam, Achirat Brashyase Sriya. Because of not following the order of my order, who is your Guru, and thinking yourself very learned and thinking yourself firm and convinced in your principles, you will actually Brashyase Sriya. You will fall down from all your opulence. Now, the devotees of the Lord cannot tolerate another devotee be, cursed. So, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Acharya, is interpreting Shukracharya's words in a different way. He's saying, Bali Maharaj was not Panditamani, who actually falsely presumes himself to be learned. Rather, he was Pandita Manya Ajnaha. So, Pandita Mani Ajnaha is what Shukracharya told. But when you join the Sandhi, you can also say Pandita Manya Ajnaha. So, that A came with Mani. So, Pandita Manya Ajnaha. So, one who is so learned that all other persons worship him. Pandita Manyaha. So one who is actually considered Pandita by Jnaha, by learned persons. And because he was so learned, he could disobey the order of his spiritual master. So the normal persons actually worship the devotee like Bali Maharaja The learned people also worship the devotee of the Lord Supreme, devotee of the Lord like Bali Maharaj. So therefore he could disobey. So he had no fear of any condition of material existence. What is that verse? It says, Rakhe Krishna Mare Krishna Rakhe ke. So if Krishna wants to protect someone, who can save him? Who can harm him? Or if Krishna wants to harm any person, who can save him? So anyone cared by Lord Vishnu does not need to care about anyone else. So Bali Maharaj could never be bereft of all opulences, as being cursed by Shukracharya. But these opulences are not compared to the material opulences which we actually see, but they are spiritual opulences. However, the Lord also ensures that a devotee who is fully surrendered will actually receive his quota of material opulence also. As Lord promises, Ananyas Chantayanto Mam Yajana Paripasate Tesham Nityabhyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyam. So he preserves what they have and provides what they lack. So the Lord will definitely take care of the devotees. So in other words, if a devotee becomes opulent, that means it is to be the mercy of the gift of the Supreme Lord. So such opulences will never be taken away. But once that opulence which is accrued by one's own fruitive activity may be vanquished at any moment. So the safest way for us, it behooves to be, is to be actually gaining spiritual opulence and getting everything by the sanction of the Supreme Lord and not by one's own endeavor. So because we want protection. Without protection, none of the opulence which we accrue can actually stay. So people work hard day and night for hours together, slog to actually earn some opulence. However, without the sanction, without the protection, without the mercy of the Supreme Lord, nothing of that opulence can actually stay even for a moment. It can vanquish, even if it stays, it can be vanquished at any moment. Evam sapta swaguruna satyan nachalito mahan vamanaya dadav enam architva udaka purvakam. Architvodaka purvakam. Swaguruna saptaha evam. In this way, even being cursed by his own spiritual master, Satyanna Chalito Mahan. So that Bali, who is Mahan, a great devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, a great personality, he was not Chalita. He is not deterred, not deviated, undeterred. Na Chalito. Vamanaya Dadav. So he gave. Enam. He gave to Vamanadeva. Enam Dadav. This land. Enam means this. This means the land here. Enam. Dadav Enam. So the land he has given to Vamana, the promised land. architva, by worshipping him with udaka, udaka purvakam, preceding by offering water. So this is the beauty in Bali Maharaj's life. So if one can get a life partner like this, then one's life will be successful. So Vindhyavalis tadagatya Patni Jalakamalini Aninye Kalasam Haimam Avanejanye Apam Vritam. So Vindhyavali is the wife of Bali Maharaja. Tada, at that time, Agatya, coming there, Patni, the wife of Bali, Jalakamalini, Jalakamalini. So Jalaka means, I think it is coming from water. So the pearls, basically. So the pearls are coming from the sea. So Jalaka Malini. So Mala of Jalaka means are pearls which has come from the sea. Aninye, what did she bring? Kalasham, water pot. Haimam, made of gold. She brought a golden pot. She was wearing pearl. She was wearing a necklace of pearls. She brought a golden pot. Avane jani apam. Avane jani apam. So with water for the sake of worshipping the Lord's feet. Vritam, filled. She brought a water pot to wash the lotus feet of the Lord by giving charity. So we see in this world the life partner, the spouses. We have this experience even in book distribution. So when we go for distributing the books, when husband and wife are together, one of them are interested in the book and the other says, just like this, they don't want to have. So the husband and wife actually have to inspire each other to follow the dharma and follow the codes of devotional service. So if one can get a like-minded spouse who can inspire one and assist one, that is to be considered the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, sorry. So, in Bali Maharaj's case, he was fortunate enough that he could get such a wife who is very obedient and who could actually help him assist in devotional service. She could have readily denied because the way she is also in the sacrificial arena only. She is seeing all the things which is happening between Daityaguru Shukracharya and Vamandev and Bali Maharaj, her own husband. She could have plainly not consented and assented for the decision of Bali Maharaj, but she did not do that. She, in fact, in the coming verses, her character is brought forth with much more color and glory. That she is very enthusiastic to assist Bali Maharaj in his devotional service. यजमानः स्वयं तस्य श्रीमत्पदयुगं मुदा अवनिज्यावहन् मूर्ध्नि तद् अपो विश्वपावनीः. So यजमानः स्वयं तस्य. So here Yajamani is Bali. Swayam Tasya of Vamanadeva, Srimat Padayugam, the most auspicious and beautiful pair of lotus feet. Srimat Padayugam. Muda with great jubilation, Avanijya, properly washed, Avahat, took Murni on his head, Tat Padam, Tat Apaha. So that water, Vishwapavanihi, which gives which purifies or liberates the whole universe. So Bali Maharaj worshipped very jubilantly, worshipped the Lord's lotus feet, washed the Lord's lotus feet, which are so very beautiful, and actually purifying and liberating the whole universe. And he took that water on his head. तदासुरेन्द्रं दिवि देवतागणा गन्धर्वविद्याधर सिद्धचारणाः तत्कर्म सर्वे अपि गृणन्त आर्जवं प्रसूना वर्षैर्ववृषिर्मदान्विताः. See, this glorious act has got accolades from across the planetary systems, from all the worlds. At the time, the residents of the higher planetary systems, namely the demigods, the Gandharvas, the Vidyadharas, Siddhas, Charanas, all being pleased, very pleased by Bali. Bali is a simple but non-duplicitous act. That simple and non-duplicitous act. Grananta Arjavam. So they praised his qualities and showered him millions of flowers. Prasuna Vavrushir. So they showered millions of flowers. I was just wondering, is there a word for millions? Prabhupada is in ecstasy here. So I don't see a word for millions here. So Prabhupada put the millions here. So that is what Bali Maharaj is so great that even, but at the same time he was very simple and non-duplicitous. So the Arjava, the quality of simplicity and non-duplicitousness, is very, 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 very important in the life of a devotee. We may be very great learned person. We may actually learn many slokas. We may give big classes. We may do so many great things. But that simple, non-duplicitous heart is actually what attracts the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Kauravendra Purastriyaha, when after the battle of Kurukshetra, when the Lord was leaving to the Dwarka, back to Dwarka, because the Lord has come and he has not returned to Dwarka for such a long time. After the battle, he was returning. Kauravendra Purastriyaha. So the ladies of the palace, they could not come down and to see the Lord. So they have gone atop the palace and they were seeing from the balconies that the Lord is leaving. And they were discussing Jalpa. They were discussing about the activities, uncommon activities of the Supreme Lord among each other. So that talk is actually told by Sukadeva Goswami is more than the Vedic hymns. It is more pleasing than the Vedic hymns to the Supreme Lord. So because they are simply simple and non-duplicitous. So this simplicity and non-duplicitous, the Arjavam, is very, very important for a devotee. This is the main character of a Brahmana, the Arjava. So one needs to have that simplicity or freedom from duplicity. So this character of a Brahmana is supposed to have got acquired by a Vaishnava automatically. Yasyasti bhakti bhagavatya kinchana sarvai gunaiस्तत्र samasate suraha arava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna anoradhena sato dhavato vahi. So one who is a supreme, one who is the devotee of the Supreme Lord, in him all the qualities of a Brahmana are already present. Viprada Dishadguna Yutad Aravinda Nama Pada Aravinda Vyukhat Swapacham Varishtam Sadvi Shadguna. So there are 12 qualities of a Brahmana. So Satya, Sama, Tama, Titiksha and Arjama. So these are also mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. So there cannot be any duplicity in the character of a Vaishnava. So when Bali Maharaj acted with unflinching faith and devotion unto the lotus feet of the Lord, that was very much appreciated by all the residents of all the higher planetary system. So I want to stop here. We will continue the narration tomorrow. So tomorrow we will see what happens afterwards. Is there any questions? We will take, otherwise we will wind up. Hare Krishna. Okay. So if there are no questions, we will stop. Purandara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, can you make me the host, Prabhuji?
Sure. Who is this?
Anusha, Prabhuji.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. That's wonderful. Hare Krishna, Mataji. I'll stop.